Yes, first shoot in 2000, where are we, 14? Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, first shoot. Actually it's quite late for a first shoot because I wanted to shoot earlier, but I was sick for almost over a week and there was no way of shooting. So, but finally it's better, and we picked the only day where it was not raining for the last, I don't know, century. And yeah, we have Marie here. So we took some pictures with her. I took pictures with her before, film only, because I wanted to try something. And well, I think we had a very successful shoot back then. Nice images. But after the shoot, or after I gave her the pictures, she was like a bit, oh, she loves my black and white pictures. We could not do one session in the studio with black and white. And now was the day, so we did it. And she has a beautiful face. So we I think really perfect for portraits, so we took lots of portraits. Black and white, some color too. And I used medium format almost exclusively. I took some 4x5 Polaroids and some other shots. But I used almost every medium format camera that I have. The Rolleiflex, the Contax 645 and the Pentax 67. Yeah, in the Contax I had sometimes color film, so whenever my friends in Spain will develop them and scan them, it will take a bit more time, but then we will see them. And as they always do a great job, I'm confident that they will turn out nice. So yes, we took for about 2 hours some portraits here. I didn't shoot many rolls. I was quite considerate and careful when I tipped the shutter. So I'm a bit more trigger happy with 35. Medium format, I tend to really tip the shutter when I think, okay, I have something. Yes, and at the end we walked the streets. I took the big camera out, the 8x10, because this is something I started it very carefully already last year. A little side project, you could call it, where you see always the models like, not really styled, but like in a controlled setting with the studio or a hotel room, and it's like the clothes are picked, how the hair is you know, it's like pretty much staged and composed. And I found it interesting to, at the end or before the shoot, also take the pictures of the girl, like really portraits of the girl as she is, without any. Of course it's staged, but it's not artificially made as we do it normally in the studio or hotel, or if we have outdoor location. And as I want to use my large format gear much more, we did it on the 8x10. So you've seen, or you will see, that I was lurking around the big camera through the house, a bit outside here in front of the house in the park, and took some pictures, black and white. And earlier I took the Pentax as well with some Portra 160 to take just like some street scenes with her, just like on the street as she came. We picked her up at the metro and just took pictures along the way to the studio. So that's what I'm planning to do a bit more this year, to have like a bit of a serious comparison, a model like the black and white shot in the studio, everything's pretty much controlled. And then a bit the portraits of the girls as they are. So yes, I hope I'll be motivated to keep on doing that. But the shoots I did so far with this in mind turned out quite nice. So I'm very happy with them.
Okay. And how was the shoot?
It was cool. It was really amazing. Seeing the analog cameras and how Jan works with them. It's fascinating.
Oh, great.
Yes, and finally, as I've been asked this question, I think 1 trillion times on Facebook, via email and chat, whatever, it seems to be the most interesting question that is there on Earth, and that's, what scanner do I use? And now that we're sitting here, I can actually present you my scanner Armada. So, Epson 750 and the Nikon whatever 9000. Basically I use this one for large format, this one for medium format, and 35mm. Now, I have to say, if you have a difficult negative, the Nikon really pulls more out of it than the Epson would. But if I would tell you that for about, let's say 1.5 years, the Nikon was not used because it was broken and I was like too lazy to get it fixed and ship it all the way to Nikon and everything. And I scanned all 35 and all, not all 35, all medium format with this one for 1.5 years, and I couldn't tell, if I look now through my portfolio, which of those were scanned with the Epson, which of those were scanned with the Nikon. So if you look closely, pixel peeping, maybe if you have a difficult negative with difficult shadows, yes, the Nikon has an edge. For everything you see on my portfolio or something, I would doubt that you would see a difference between the two scanners. I don't see it myself. But of course, the Nikon is nice to have. It's quite fast and quite comfortable. And probably, if you would make a comparison with a larger print, you would probably see it. But for everything you see on the web of my pictures, I don't see a difference. So I hope that clarifies the never-ending scanner picture question. Yeah, the shoot back then was a success. It was fun. Stupid telephone.